Good morning, guys. Good morning. I'm almost at work. And I want to talk right quick about Real Housewives of Atlanta T. You know, I'm not doing the reviews or the recaps anymore. I leave that to the greats. James Caldwell, Sayshawn Bradley, Forest Rocks. Great reviewers, great recappers. But I do want to talk right quick about some Real Housewives of Atlanta T. And it's just funny to me how now the information that's dropping is starting to coincide, or the backstories that's dropping on some of the episodes are coinciding with the current episodes. For instance, over the weekend, Matt made a statement about that break-in that he did at Kenya's house, where he broke the glass door garage. Matt said that Kenya told him to do that, and that would be a plot line for her on the show. Now, she said that, and so, you know, Matt dumb self went on and he did it because he's trying to support his woman. At the time, he was trying to be supportive. And when he did that, he said that they were together. They were not apart. And that Kenya said, hey, break into my house. I'm going to file a police report, but I need this for my plot line for the show. Matt said he had no idea that he would be depicted on the show with that particular episode as an angry man. He had no idea about that. So I'm like, wait a minute, Kenya. I know you're not doing this to this man, because you already know, like James Caldwell said, you can't push an angry man's buttons. You can't do that. So now you're setting this man up. I mean, come on. You know, Matt is not the brightest bulb in the box. We know this. So because I believe that he is indeed smitten with her celebrity, because Kenya says that Matt is intimidated by her celebrity. I don't think that's the thing. I think he's more smitten with his celebrity, because Leos want things that's going to make them look good. Now, you got to also play the back to them, regardless of how large your status is, but you still have to play the back to them. You can't shine brighter than them, but that's easy. All you have to do with a Leo, when your celebrity is bigger, just make sure that they have the attention that they need, and do little things to cater to them, which I thought Kenya was doing. But it looks like Kenya was just really using him. And Kenya, girl, you're going to have a big price to pay, honey. Because if it's true what Matt said, that you filed a police report, when indeed that was you convincing him to break into the house for a plot line, yeah, you got bigger problems coming your way, honey. Because Matt done blasted you. Now, the next thing is, how many of y'all think that Phaedra paid that dude to go into that office building and say that he's going to blow the place up? How many of y'all think that? I don't put nothing past Phaedra. Nothing. Because I'm starting to see that a lot of these things, these made up plot lines where these girls are, coming up with things to make themselves stay relevant, are blowing up in their face now. And I'm speaking of blowing up in their face, Kandi, let me tell you something. What you did, and I'm sure that you did not think that the choices you made as a parent earlier on in the show was going to blow up in your face now. Because why? Block's ex-wife is on a world tour right now telling everybody, oh, Kandi knew that he was married. Kandi was the side chick. Now, not necessarily even a side chick. She said that Kandi slept with Block one time and got pregnant. And then Kandi went to the wife and said, oh, I'm pregnant by your husband. And she said, what you want me to do about it? And Kandi basically was like, well, I'm keeping it. She was like, oh, you gonna keep it? Good luck. Good luck with you. Because that's old angry mother sucker. So, good luck with you. But if you want it, he ain't gonna do nothing. She said she warned him. But then they was like, well, Kandi is about that life. You wasn't scared? She was like, for what? Kandi about that life, but I'm about that life too. So basically, now that plot line of you being a single mom that's taking care of the child by herself and no good daddy and all that other mess is blowing up in your face, Kandi. And guess who's paying the price? Riley. Okay? Riley is going to pay the price because, see, now, I hate to, you know what they call children like Riley. You know, and I don't want to, you know what that word is. It begin with a B and end with a D. And that baby got to deal with that. You did? And I don't like it when children suffer at the consequences of their parents. That's why I feel the way I feel about the James DeBarge and Janet Jackson thing. Regardless of who was right, who was wrong. Yeah, people in my face yelling at me talking about, oh, she need to know who her mother and father is. Could you imagine being 35, almost 40 years old, and the woman that you thought was your mother is not your mother? That's devastating.